like to push the boundaries when we're doing covers. Art and myself, Art, the owner and publisher, and he'll come up with an idea. Say, hey, it would be cool if we did this, and then I'll maybe add to the idea or maybe change the idea a little bit, or just say, hey, yeah, that's cool. And so then I get an idea in my head of how that's going to actually look, because not everything is possible, but a lot of things are possible if you tweak this or that. And so we end up tweaking things and we go back and forth, and then I end up with an idea in my head and I figure out a game plan for how to do that. And Photoshop is amazing. There's so much stuff you can do. And we don't go for straight on the nose stuff. Sometimes the idea might be a little on the nose, but then the execution ends up making it something greater than it is. Even the spoof covers where it just looks like, oh, Al's head is on this or that. A lot of those are harder to do than people realize, just to get everything just right. But I don't know. I have my favorites. Art has his favorites. Rob has his favorites, and I'm sure everybody out there has their favorites. I love to do ads. I love to do all different kinds of graphics. Photoshop is my friend. A lot of people play video games, and I kind of play Photoshop. Like, I go in there and I spend hours in there. Even if I have to go pee, I might just hold off just till I get that one little part right, and end up soiling the couch. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so I am on there all the time. I am like the video game addict, but only it's Photoshop. So I do a lot of graphics. A lot of graphics I've done, people haven't even seen, because I just kind of finish them and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll get this to art later and figure it out. But I like to put stuff out there. We compete against ourselves. We don't see anybody else as our competition. Not at all, because all we care about is doing better than we did the day before. And in a lot of cases, especially with the art, there's really isn't anybody to compete with when it comes to the level of art that we put into everything, the level of visual art. Because nobody puts artistic covers out, so we're the only ones doing that. And that, like I said, that's always a constant one-up of ourselves. So we're trying to do something better this cover than we did last cover. And we've gone through just about every iteration of like themed covers for different months. And we've been at this 7 years, so I think any month, March for St. Patty's Day or July for 4th of July, and we've done every kind of version of that cover now. So we're always kind of trying to figure out something new, some new exploration to go into that. And we get there. We come up with stuff. Sometimes we're just like, what doesn't matter what month it is. We're just going to come up with something that's whatever. So we've done that. We're very artistically inclined to do things. We're constantly sitting there saying, hey, what would be cool? And that's pretty much like that's the number one thing said at Radio X Xperience Monthly. Is hey, what would be cool? And then we figure something out that would be cool. I wish we had more people to do the stuff that we do, because if the Capital Region saw the ideas that we have and how really big and awesome they would be, if we had the people to do it, we would have the people to do it, because I think the Capital Region would love the ideas we have for it. So, if you're a person who want to come and help us out, please do. We'll get you there. And if you're an artist and you want to have fun with advertising and and just kind of general promotion, you want to just put some ideas out there, get them out there in front of people, do that with us too. Like I said, we enjoy the work. We enjoy the effort. We enjoy whatever little bit we can do to help the arts and entertainment community in the Capital Region. We enjoy it. So this is Papa Sweeney Demon.